Wonderful. Right. So yeah, we're going to go over formations, order of movement, movement techniques, and the principles of patrolling to begin with. This is pretty standard stuff that we've been over quite a few times, so most people should know it. So we're going to go quite rapidly through this. Not spend too much time on this bit. So yeah, we've got 4 primary formations. We have the wedge, the file, line, and the staggered column. The mission, the situation, and terrain are going to dictate which formation we're going to be using, and that'll be up to the squad leader and the fire team leaders to then coordinate that with their fire teams and squad using the information they have to choose whatever formation they wish. And these formations are gonna apply all the way from fire team up to the platoon level. For us, we're just looking at the squad and fire team today as the most common we're going to be in at this point in time anyway. So wedge then. Wedge is going to be your most common as it allows for the best dispersion of fires. It has the most control and it has pretty average speed. You can move pretty rapidly in this formation. There's 10 meters between each man, 20 meters between each team, and then this formation then expands and contracts based on the terrain. Obviously, if it's a denser terrain, you're going to be close together. If it's night, for example, you'll be close together. Whereas if you're in an open field, you're going to expand that terrain. Not terrain, that spacing, to account for the terrain you're in. Your machine gunner, so your light machine gun, your saw, is going to be usually placed on the side where contact is going to be most likely, or at the discretion of the team lead. So if you're moving to an objective and you've got a road or open area to your right, you're probably going to have that machine gunner on that side, facing out to the right within your fire team. And then the rear fire team, if you're looking at the squad formation, is going to do the opposite and have theirs. Well, they can still have the machine gun on the same side, just have the heavier side on the other side. So yeah, you don't have to have the machine gun on the same side of the formation all the time. The machine gunner can move left or right side of the formation depending on what the team leader wants, depending on the situation. And then just need to make sure with all these formations that you have visual on your team leader all the time. That then is going to dictate if you need to expand or contract as well. So if we grab the open field behind Delta and go ahead and make a wedge just as one whole fire team. And we'll say Stag is the squad, the team lead for this.
What about if the squad has 2 light machine guns?
Yeah, so we're going to squad formations after. This is just a fire team formation. So we're going for a wedge, sorry. So need 2 guys on the left as well. There we go. So obviously if you're a fire team, you're going to have 1 less man. So you have a heavy and a weaker side. But yeah, this is good spacing. If we're enclosed, ideally we'll push this out a little bit. We come up forward stack. And everyone follow up behind. Expand it slightly. There we go. Yeah. Like that. That's good spacing. Everyone has eyes to the front. If the guys on the right hand side want to dip back a little bit so you're not directly in line with the person on the left of you, then you can all engage all the targets to the left and right as well. So this is going to be your wedge minus one of you guys. So if we take Delta out of the equation, then the fire team is pretty much your alpha fire team. You have your team leader. We'll say Niger is the grenadier for this. You then have your auto rifleman and your breacher. So this is your wedge for a fire team. Everyone happy with this?
Yes, sir. Confirm. Yep.
Alright, going from this then, you can go into a file. So if everyone collapses into the middle, if Stag pushes forward slightly, and then Naigu falls in behind Rocket.
I'll be in front of team lead, no? In and up.
No, it's a team lead is going to be your front man, and then obviously if we need you to come up, mainly for breaching. So like, there's no set pointman. It's usually the TL is on point, so you can then control the formation's movement much easier and has the most situational awareness of the direction we're going. So this has average control. It has the most speed. Everyone's just following the guy in front of them. You haven't got to look really left or right to make sure you're not overlapping any fields of fire. It has the least dispersion of fires following this, as everyone is in a line. Only one person can engage forwards. Only one person can engage to the rear, but you can all engage to the left and right. This is mainly going to be used in low light conditions, or when you're moving through thick brush or mined areas. If we're in a mined area, I'm pretty sure everyone has access to a mine detector. So whoever wants to be on point for that can then grab one of them, whether that be the team leader or the breacher comes up and does with that, because he's going to have the defusal kit on him. Yeah, thick brush, so we're talking jungle, those kind of areas where you can't really see your squad leader or team leader if you're in a different formation. This just allows everyone to simply just follow the guy in front of them. And again, same distance between each man, just 10 meters. And you can then take different sectors of security. So Stag will be facing the front, Rocket is going to be either looking left or right, and then Naigu's going to do the opposite, Delta's going to do the opposite to Naigu, and then just back and forth, and then yeah, last man is going to check the rear. Usually facing forwards, and then yeah, just turning back, checking the rear occasionally, rather than walking backwards. If that makes sense. Everyone happy with the file?
Yep. Yep.
Alright, if everyone turns to the left, you're now in a line. So this is strong frontal security. Everyone engaged to the front, only one person can engage to the left or the right, and everyone can engage to the rear. So this has your minimal flank security, and it's usually your lowest speed. Everyone's going to try and maintain the same speed to ensure they stay online and not pushing out too far, not falling behind. And this is mainly used when assaulting an objective or in contact with the enemy directly to the front. So if you're expecting contact to your front, you can then get in this as you assault an objective, or yeah, as you take contact, you can then get on a line and provide that maximum frontal firepower to the front. Everyone happy with this?
Yep. Yep.
And then if everyone faces to the right, and if you go a little more left out, there we go. Yeah, so we go to staggered column. If we have every other man going off stag moving left, perfect. Yeah, keep going left. Yeah, there we go. So that is your staggered column. It consists of 2 files on opposite sides of a road or a danger area, usually. So if we were walking down this road to the east or to the west, we can then do that. So yeah, if we go ahead, orient ourselves onto the road facing the east. If we have Stag at the front as the team lead.
Delta, then you need to move up.
Yeah, Delta push up a little bit.
Move up. Go back.
And then Nag, if you go back a little bit, there we go. Perfect. So yeah, this is alternating team members, which maximizes your frontal and flank security as well. So we have now 2 guys facing the front. Everyone can still engage the rear, the side, sorry, and you have 2 guys facing the rear now. So it doubles up your firepower to the front and rear compared to a single file. We're moving on to squad formations if everyone's happy with those.
Yep, happy.
Perfect. So squad formations then, they're going to pretty much mirror your fire team formations. and utilize those. So your squad lead is going to place himself where he has maximum control, whether that be the middle of the formation, in with one of the fire teams. That is going to be dictated between him when he's in that movement. And you're going to have 20 meters between each team. So if we then get into our fire teams, so Alpha, if you come to the front and Bravo heads to the rear. And we're going to do a squad column fire team wedge to start with. So each fire team is going to be in a wedge. So if Fuentes, you come up to face east, just to keep it simple. And then if Bravo pushes back 20 meters off of the last man in Alpha. Increase it a little bit more. And then you're good, yeah. And then file, so Rocket, you'd be further back than Stag. Wedge, sorry. My bad. Yeah, Wedge. And Stag, you'll be in line with Naigu still. So yeah, neither side really has a heavy side because of the numbers. But if Alpha was to have a heavy side on the left, so you have 2 members on the left and only 1 on the right. So if I became part of Alpha, Bravo would then do the opposite. So they'd have 2 on the right and 1 on the left. That makes sense to everyone?
Yep. Yep.
Happy days. If I was then the squad leader and I positioned myself in the middle, I would be where Stag is, and then Stag would push another 20 meters to the rear and increase that separation. This then allows, if we have any attached elements, like a JTAC that wasn't part of one of the fire teams, any machine guns, any extra AT, etc., they'd be in the HQ section with me, making our own wedge. Everyone happy with the squad column fire team wedge?
Yes. Yep.
We then make a file, a squad file. So if Alpha, you then go into a file, and Bravo, you go into a file. It is pretty much just one massive file with the whole squad. And then I'd be in the middle as squad lead somewhere. Happy days. Pretty simple, it's self-explanatory. Your TLs can have a couple optional positions, and your SL can too. So your SL could come up behind the first TL and direct him that way. And your rear TL could either be at the front of his fire team, or it can be towards the rear, making sure the last couple guys are still keeping up. Everyone happy with that?
Yep.
Yep.
And your squad line then is going to be just a standard fire team line, just extended with 1 fire team either side of the squad leader. So if Alpha, if you go into a squad line, so you'd have 1 guy either side of you really. And then Bravo, you would come on next to them, and I'd be in the middle. Everyone happy with the squad line?
Yes. Yep.
The squad stagger column is the same as a standard fire team stagger column. So if everyone faces down the road to the east, and we have a squad stagger column, if you get in that formation, to the east, and then I'll hop in my spot. Yeah. So yeah, both fire teams just doing a standard stag if you're on the other side. There we go. And then, yeah. So yeah, I, as squad lead, would stay in the middle of the road. It gives me most eyes to observe everyone. And it gives me the most control over the squad. I then don't muck up the order if I start moving around. And people haven't got to switch sides. Everyone happy with this?
Yes. Yep.
Perfect. That is all your formations. Alright, we're going to go on to movement techniques, so everyone gathers around. Saves me having to hold my radio button down. Alrighty, some movement techniques. These are going to be how you move through the terrain. So you're going to have these chosen based on the relative likelihood of enemy contact and the needs for speed as well. So obviously each formation has its own speed, which isn't really set. You can go whatever speed you want, and depends how effective you are in those formations, to how fast you can go with them. So these movement techniques as well, they're not fixed and they're not formations, so they depend on the situation, just like formations do. These movement techniques do as well, and they change as you flow through the movement. Individuals must always be able to see their team leader, and the squad leaders must see their team leaders, and then goes up and up, so platoon leaders must see their squad leaders, or have the closest squad leader to him, depending on what movement technique they're doing. So you're going to even control this through hand and arm signals, or for us it's going to be radios, and just, yeah, direct communication. So the three movement techniques we have are traveling Overwatch, and bounding Overwatch. So traveling is the first one. It's going to be used when contact is unlikely. So when you're just leaving base, if you're like a few kilometers out from your objective, you're not expecting any contact. That's the kind of area you're going to use it. So it allows you to have maximum speed. Has more control than traveling Overwatch, but less than bounding Overwatch, because of the dispersion and the speed. So for this, you then, same as the formations, you're going to keep that distances that we've gone over already. You're going to have 10 meters between each man, 20 meters between each team and squad. Everyone happy with traveling? It's just pretty much just flowing as a unit, as you would standardly. Your traveling Overwatch then is going to be used when contact is more likely, so it's possible to have contact if you're just in an unknown area. It's not your objective area per se, or like a kilometer from your AO, but there is maybe hostiles in the area. It's going to be most commonly used. You have then 20 meters between each man, so increasing that spacing in your formations, and then it's 50 meters between each team as well. So you're increasing the distance between each fire team and then each squad if you have multiple squads. This only applies for the lead squad in most cases. So if you have, say, 1-1 is your lead squad on point, they're then going to have that 20 meters between each man and 50 meters between each fire team, and then the team behind, the squad behind them, is going to be 50 meters to their rear. But then that team, that squad, is only going to have 10 meters between each man and 20 meters between each of its fire teams, because they're going to be less likely to get into that contact compared to the first squad. Because once the first squad gets into that contact, then the other squads can do their thing. Because the first squad needs to be far enough ahead to detect and engage the enemy, or see the rest of the element. Everyone happy with that?
Yep.
Happy days. For us at the moment, we've only have one squad really, so if we do traveling Overwatch, it'll be everyone doing it. Then we have bounding Overwatch is the final one, when enemy contact is likely, or when crossing a danger area. So this is where one element bounds while the other one is in a position where it can Overwatch. So you're pretty much just bounding within your fire teams to get across a area. Just need to make sure you have visual contact of whatever element is moving. If you're the Overwatch element, you can't Overwatch something you can't see where it is. Everyone happy with that?
Yep.
Okay. And then we're going to go over squad bounding Overwatch now. So you're going to have 20 meters between each team still, each man, sorry, and you have 50 meters between each team, the same as traveling Overwatch. You're then just going to be bounding. So if we go into our squad column fighting wedge facing the west, no, we go facing south. It's the most open for now. So if you have Alpha at the front facing south, and then Bravo at the rear facing south in your squad column fireteam wedge. Yep, happy.
Yep.
Alright, so yeah. One team is gonna move while the other one provides overwatch. Don't have to be engaging, but yep. So you don't have to be shooting to provide overwatch. You can just be visually watching. Obviously, if there is contact, you can suppress some stuff like that. But for this, we'll just do visual overwatching. And then if we have the SL, which is me, I'll stay with the initial overwatch element. So if we are bounding from here, and alpha is the holding point, I would then move to them, hold with them, my brother moves, and then move with alpha. I wouldn't move individually by myself. Everyone happy with that?
Yep.
Cool. So yeah, we're gonna have alpha moving, Bravo moving first past alpha to the south. And there are gonna be two types of bounding. You can have successive or alternating. Successive, one element is gonna move into a position, and then the second element is gonna move online with that first element. Then alternating, you're gonna have one element move into a position, and then the other element is gonna move in front of that first element that's moved. Not directly in front of them, but like off center, kind of to the right or left, depending on which way you're coming at them from. So if we were in this formation, squad column fireteam wedge, and we were bounding, Bravo would probably go to the left, because that's where you've already got your heavy side. And then you'd go around to the left side and up from there, staying on the left side of alpha, not coming in front of them. And then that just allows alpha, when they're moving, just to go straight forwards. So it's mainly up to that first movement element to decide which side they want to stick to. And then it's up to the second movement element just to stay in a straight line off the side of that overwatch element. Everyone happy with that?
Yep.
Alright, so we're going to do...
Are we sprinting or is just...
Yeah, we'll sprint. When you're moving, yeah, you sprint. So we'll do successive boundings first. So if, when you're ready, Bravo, go ahead and move to the south.
Bravo moving.
And if Alpha, you just get crouched, so as a visual cue to that you're overwatching.
Bravo set.
And then, yep, that's your cue to move, Alpha.
Alpha moving.
And stop there, now you. Successive. We're staying on line with them.
Alpha set.
We'll do one more. It's like if you go bound up.
Sorry, Bravo moving.
All good. Yeah, we'll still do this one successive.
Bravo set. Alpha moving. Alpha set.
And we'll hold there. If we turn this formation around to the north now. And we'll do alternating bounds back down. So, Bravo, when you're ready.
Bravo moving. Bravo set. Alpha moving.
Alternating, keep going.
Alpha set. Bravo moving. Bravo set. Alpha moving. Alpha set.
And we'll hold it there. Oh yeah, you can see how alternating is quicker. You get a further distance in a shorter space of time. Whereas successive, you're then exposing yourself for less time in one go. Everyone happy with those?
Yep.
Alrighty. So that is your movement techniques. Yeah, traveling over what? Sorry. Yeah, traveling and traveling Overwatch are just gonna be standard movements, just increasing the spacing on the traveling Overwatch. Then your bounding Overwatch is gonna be that bounding. So we have our short halts. So a squad short halt is what we're going to be going over today. So it's a temporary stop of 5 minutes or less. It's going to be used to either check your maps, construct a plan, pass out any instructions you need to, or any other reason that you might think of that a squad needs to halt for less than 5 minutes. This can be called by your pointman or your front team leader, your squad leader, or any other leadership element, or any other guy really, if they see something that's not right. But yeah, the main guys that are going to be calling out are your pointmen or your team leaders and squad leaders. So this is going to create a 360 perimeter around your squad leader, typically in a circle formation, but it can be an oval as well, depending on which formation you're coming out of. And your first team is going to cover the front half of that circle, and your other element is going to cover your rear half of that circle. And any attached weapons, MG teams, AT, etc., going to usually orient towards the enemy's most likely approach. So if you're moving down this road to the east, for example, your machine gun's probably going to be facing down to the east as well. That attached machine gun is. Right, so if you're going to squad column fighting wedge facing the east. And if we push it up east a little bit. That's good. Go left, Delta.
Wedge.
Yeah. And then say if Nagu called a short halt here, you would then create a semicircle around me. So pretty much Alpha would stay where they are. I would move up a little bit. Bravo would then collapse in. So Stag, you'd probably take more southwestern area. So you're both kind of off my rear 45 degrees because of how many of you there are. Obviously, the more people, the more areas of fire you can cover with more people. And then you'd move that semicircle round. So if you're part of the rear fire team, to explain that better, if you're TL and whoever is on his heavy side, the closest one to him, they're pretty much just going to stay the furthest away from me. Then those tail two, either on the lighter side and then the tail guy on the heavy side, they're going to tuck right in to pretty much be where Delta and Fuentes are now. If you look at the diagram on the slides, it makes more sense. Obviously, the amount of guys we have kind of limits explaining that part. But what we have now is pretty much standard with the amount of guys we have. Everyone happy with that?
Yep.
And then I'll just talk about a short halt if we're in a fire or a staggered column, because we don't have the guys to really explain it and show it. It'll be more of an oval because of how the formation is already. It's a extended line rather than more of a oblong shape that can then go into a circle. It's just easier for you guys to then pretty much stay in your same formation, just tuck it in a little bit closer to the squad lead. Again, the diagrams on the slides explain that better than I can. with the amount of guys we have. Moving from a short halt then, we have an ORP, or an objective rally point. So it's the final point out of sight, sound and small arms range of an objective. It's usually around 300 meters from the objective, and is located in the direction the element plans to move after assaulting the objective and looking at exfilling. So the ORP itself is usually just a tentative point on the map until the objective is pinpointed. You can then find a good point for that ORP once you've found the objective itself and have more visual confirmation on the terrain. Again, pretty much the same formation we have here is going to be used for the ORP. But for what you do in an ORP then, most of the guys are just going to hold security. The squad leader is going to prep a leader's recon element, and they're going to leave a GOTWA or a 5-point plan to the remaining element. So at the squad level, I would probably take my 2 team leaders, and I would give my 5-point plan to the medic or anyone else that has, I feel, is at that leadership level to then command the remaining guys. Everyone happy with an ORP?
Yep.
And then a 5-point contingency plan. This is mainly for leadership to know if you're in one of those positions. Can be the most important to you guys. Everyone else, it's just good to know what happens with those as well. So yeah, it's a 5-point plan that's typically briefed to the stay behind element prior to a recon action. So GOTWA, in other words, you're going to have G, where are you going? So that's going to be your distance, direction, and then the grid you're moving to. O, for others, where are you taking, who are you taking with you? So for me, I'll take the Alpha Squad, Alpha Team Lead, and Bravo Team Lead. The time I'll return, so you need to estimate how long you're going to be gone for. You need to factor in how far you've got to go, how long you think you're going to be there for, and the time it's going to take you to come back as well. And then working that out, you're going to give a time you're going to return. It's going to either be in-game time, or if you believe the time to be sped up in-game or paused in-game, you can use a IRL time as well. And then W, what should happen if we don't return from our recon? Whether that be just a radio call up to say, hey, where are you? Whether that be to send a little element out to find us, or just to move the whole element either towards us or away. And then actions on contact is the final one. So that's both contact with the recon element itself. What are both teams going to do then when the recon element is in contact? And then also if the ORP gets contacted, what is the element's going to do, both the recon and the ORP itself? That just allows whoever's left at the ORP to understand what needs to happen, when, and where, and why. Everyone happy with that?
Yep.
Perfect. If we bring it back to me, and we'll talk over danger areas. So danger areas, if we look at the map, a danger area is any place on a unit's route where the leader determines his unit may be exposed to enemy observations or fire. You don't want to bypass. You want to bypass danger areas as much as possible. And if you need to mass cross a danger area, you need to do so with as much caution and as quickly as possible. So types of danger area. If we look at the map, we have open areas. So we have a massive field to our northeast. We also have this massive field by the airstrip, and one with the solar panels on, or the wind turbines. They're danger areas. You have roads and trails, MSRs, SSRs, your little footpaths. They're all danger areas. Villages and towns. So you've got the town on the southern side of this river, just on north. You've also got the town to the northwest, the town to the northeast as well. They're all danger areas. Any enemy positions, so bunkers, stuff like that. Minefields as well. Streams. Obviously, if you're in a stream, that's a massive danger area because you can't fight back when you're in it, and you're just open to enemy fire. And then wide obstacles, they're made to slow you down, stuff like that. So they're going to be a danger area. So then we have linear danger areas, open danger areas, and open danger areas can be either small or large. So linear danger areas, I'm going to go over known versus unknown. So your known LDA is going to be labelled on the map, and it's going to be planned for. So say we're attacking this airstrip from the south. This is going to be an LDA that we need to look at here. And this one up here, depending on how far our infill point is. And they're going to have specific near and far side rally points. So if we take a nicer LDA, because we're not going to, this is more of a ODA that has an LDA going through it. If we take this one just further south, there's going to be our LDA down here. They're going to have a near side rally point and a far side rally point. This is going to be ideally 300 meters, oh sorry, 150 meters past and back from the LDA. Obviously, terrain dependent, you might not have that much space if you have an open area here, or if you have another road the other side of it as well. But as close as you can to at least 150 meters on either side of those rally points. And an unknown LDA might not be depicted on the map. It might also be depicted on the map. You just aren't aware you're going to need to cross it yet. So if you're in this open area here, or this forested area, sorry, and you're moving north, you then got contacted in this area here. You need to push right to the east, northeast. You then need to cross this, but you haven't planned on crossing it. That's going to be an unknown LDA. You just have to, you can't really have time to make those rally points. You just have to work as it is. So fundamentals, you're going to be crossing these areas where there's the least possible chance of detection, either a bend in the road or a low-lying area or a military crest of a hill, which if you don't know what a military crest of a hill is, it's not the very tipped up as a hill. If we take 636, for example, it will be more around the edge here. Allows you to not skyline yourself. So these areas are going to then provide cover and concealment close to the LDA on the near and far side as well. The bend in the road allows less visual ability to see down that road. So if we take the LDA that's marked, neither of those roads can see where you're going to cross here. You can only see it on this small strip. So anyone else further down the road can't see it. Whereas if we take a straighter road, take the one to the north of the airstrip, we're crossing this road, pretty much see us all the way down here as we cross that. Everyone happy with the fundamentals of where you need to cross an LDA?
Yes.
Happy days. We will use this one just as an example. It's not ideal, but we'll use this, mark it on map. I'm not sure. So do this right point there. And a far side right point here. And we can do that. Everyone can see the LDA marked on map. You've got the far side rally point and near side rally point. For the one on the airstrip. Yeah. So if we go ahead up to the near side rally point to the south, and then explain what we do on a LDA.
Hey, Pooch.
Who's Azu?
No idea.
Apparently, he has all the passwords.
Yeah, it must be in the server. I just don't recognize the name.
People always just try connecting again. Like, what? Missing map? Maybe if I just try again, the map appears.
Persistence is key.
I don't like this. No, we're gonna change it. Gonna change it up because we would never cross that. Buzz, can you TP us into the forest to the north
To the north.
on my near side rally point marker?
Yeah.
Thank you. It's just nicer terrain.
It's not like H, is it? By any chance?
Let me have a look. What is Discord?
Oh.
Has he messaged me? Oh, yeah, he has. He's messaged me, but
Ah, damn.
I have no idea. Alrighty. Everyone here. Stag's still AFK. Cool. That's fine. That is fine. So yeah, at the near side rally point, which is where we are now, we would be in a short halt formation. So if you have Alpha, go ahead and go and take your positions on the north side of me, and then ignore Stag exists, and then yeah, Stag can be the squad lead. There you go. So let's make a 360 around Stag. The direction of movement is to the north. Perfect. So yeah, you can punch out, use some trees as cover. Don't have to be exactly in a circle. Perfect. So if Fuentes, you came to the tree to your rear, probably the best point for you. Yeah. This is what we'd do at a near side rally point, and then you'd get a visual confirmation on that road or path, which we can see from here, very slightly, I believe. Yeah, you can see it. And then from here, you're gonna have Bravo team is gonna move to provide security left and right of that road. So you're sorry, let's start again. So your Alpha team lead is probably going to call a short halt as soon as they identify that road or when they come up to the near side rally point, depending if it's planned or not. You're then going to get that short halt around the squad lead. Once the squad lead is happy, you're going to look up and down the road, make sure no contacts are moving down it, etc. The squad lead is then going to get Bravo team to move and provide security left and right side of the road. So me and Rocket will move up, pass Alpha. I'll take the west side if you take the east side.
Understood.
This doesn't have to be quick. We're keeping observations out, make sure nothing's down the road as we do this. If we do see something, we're halting. We're going to get cover on it. Either engage if that's our ROE, or just hold and wait for them to pass. Or back out if they're just a stagnant patrol. Once you're in positions then, it's going to be Bravo set.
Alpha moving.
And then yeah, you're going to wait for that call from squad lead to then tell Alpha to move. But yeah, once that's done, then Alpha will move through.
Who just ran in front of his rifle?
And then Alpha, you're gonna clear enough area, probably a 50 by 50 meter space, which will allow the rest of the team to come up behind you. Or if it's planned for, you're gonna move straight up to that far side rally point.
Alpha said.
The squad lead and any HQ elements will then cross once you're set, and then once the squad lead and HQ element are set as well, we're then going to go one by one. The Bravo team is going to cross and provide security from the other side. So if Rocket, you cross the road, keep eyes to the east, and then I will cross and keep eyes to the west. Once we're both then across, Rocket or me, depending on which one of us is the team lead. So if we take me for the team lead, I will then move off first. Call last man, Rocket will then come in behind. And then we would create that 360. Or just step straight off. Everyone happy with that?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So if we get into 360 here, facing south, we'll do the opposite. We'll go back, do it the same way. We'll just do radio calls, I won't explain anything. Rocket, come back to me. We're going to be facing south, guys. Now get your team lead CPU to the front. And then...
I'm sorry, I just got lost because of the wheelchair, man.
Ah, I see. Yeah, I mean, Rocket will be facing rear. And once we've got a 360, it'll be Bravo move to hold LDA. Rocket on me. I'll take west if you take east. Bravo set. Alpha, you got to move.
Alpha moving.
Don't cross in front of the rifle, behind.
I'll teach you.
Alpha said.
Moving. Last man.
Level 2 for
Either way. Oh yeah, good. Just one thing to note when you're crossing, make sure you're sticking down the same line. Kind of drifted off slightly to the west. But other than that, all good. Everyone happy with the LDAs?
Yep.
Beautiful. So we go over small and large danger areas now. So we have a massive, large one to our south. If we look for a small one, we have a small one. By the industrial area to our west. If we circle that, that's going to be a small. danger area. So large danger area is going to be an area identified so large that an element cannot bypass it due to time constrictions. To
Oh shit. I'm sorry.
That's fine. To the primary mission. So if we look at the airstrip, right, if we wanted to get to the north side of the airstrip from the south, we could, if we had the time to, wrap all the way around, use the forested area to get around it. But we don't have the time to do that. So for that, you'd have to cross that, and that's a large open area because of that. We look at the small danger area by the industrial site. It's small enough that we can bypass it, right? We don't have to go straight across this open field or this open area. We can go around it, and it will take an extra minute, maybe. Obviously, you can get bigger ones that you can still go around. Trying to find one off the top of my head on this map. But I cannot, which is fine. So yeah. Crossing a small open danger area, obviously you don't cross it, you go around it. So you can either contour around it, or you can bypass it. Contouring, if we take a look at the small one by the industrial site, we ignore the industrial complex, just say that's more forest. If we contour, we're going to come up and just follow the edge of the tree line around it. If we want to bypass it, we're coming up and going around it like that. Ignore the road. Everyone happy with that?
Different use cases for those. What would be the benefit? Just staying more in cover.
Yeah, stay more in cover. Time as well, obviously. Detouring round is going to take a bit more time than contouring. But yeah, either one can work. Just depends on your situation. Nighttime you could probably get away with contouring a lot more. And then daytime I'd probably stick to bypassing. So crossing a large open area. So if we go back to the airstrip again. You're going to identify that open area. You're again going to have a near and far side rally point for both of these areas. So the small one you're going to have a near and far side one as well that you're going to hold at. Mainly focus is on the large open area though, which is where it matters more. I'm not too fussed if you don't have one for a small danger area. If you're just bypassing it and detouring, it's not too much of an issue. But yeah, you definitely need one for your large open danger areas where you have to stop and then establish Overwatch. So if we move these rally points up, there we go. Get rid of that. We've got a near side rally point on the northern side and a far side rally point on the southern side of the airstrip. So you're going to get to your rally point. You're going to stop again in that short hold position. You're going to get visual confirmation of that open danger area. See if there's any contacts that you can see in there. If there's contacts in there, you're probably not going to cross it, or you're going to engage before you cross. If there's nothing that's stopping you, you can then do two things. If the open danger area is within 250 meters, this one isn't, but if it was a long danger area rather than a linear danger area or a wider one like this, if it was more of a that kind of shape, right, we still might not have time to go around it, which then makes it a open danger area. You still need to cross it, but it's less than 250 meters. In that case, we're going to establish an overwatch position on the near side, and then the other element is going to just move to the other side and clear it using traveling overwatch. So you're going to have that increased spacing, but you're not going to do bounding. So you're going to travel that traveling overwatch, which is greater spacing, 20 meters between each man, 50 meters between each team, compared to probably what you're doing beforehand is just you're traveling where you're doing 10 meters, 20 meters. If the open danger area is larger than 250 meters, so what we have here, you're going to use a combination of traveling overwatch and bounding overwatch to cross it. So you're going to use traveling overwatch, which is just your increase in spacing, until you get to 250 meters of the far side of that open danger area. When you get to 250 meters before the far side of the danger area, so be about here, you're then going to start doing bounding overwatch. The reason for this, past 250 meters, small arms aren't effective, and if there's any contacts in the open danger area, you would have seen them. You probably wouldn't have crossed, or you'd be engaging before crossing. So if anything's in this side, then they can't be effective until you get to that 250 meters, which is when you start your bounding. So you're fine to travel before that. It's just when you get to that point is when the bounding starts. In case that you do then get engaged by anything, you're already in a position to react to it. And you're going to continue bounding until you've cleared a foothold into the end of the danger area. So for us, our case, it will be the wood block to the south. And this is going to be your, if we're in multiple squads, this will just be the first squad that does this. The rest of the squads will then wait until that other side is clear. Then I'll just do traveling overwatch to the other side. For us, we're just one squad, so we do traveling, then bounding, and then once we get to the other side, we can then just continue moving on. Everyone happy with that?
Yep.
So we have danger areas in a series. So what we're looking at now, we have linear danger area, open danger area, another linear danger area. We ignore the linear danger areas. They're not their own problem here. They're part of the open danger area. So you're still just going to bypass this in traveling overwatch until you get to here, then bounding overwatch. You're not providing security on this road facing this way and this way. But it slows you down while you're in this open area. Everyone happy with that and understand that?
Yeah.
If you have a linear and a small open danger area, if we take it back over to the industrial site. So we had a road travelling through the middle of this small danger area. You would then come either to your contour or your detour. You would then establish a near and far side rally point for that. And then that's when you would treat it as an LDA. But you don't cross it in this area, which is why you still need to treat it as an LDA. Everyone happy with that?
Yeah, man.
Then going on to your principles of patrolling pretty quickly. Just planning. So simple plan that you can then communicate to the lowest level. So you don't need to plan the whole of a crossing, for example. You just need to set up a near side rally point, far side rally point. Then on the fly you can call out when you're going to do traveling and bounding overwatch. You just need to visually see it yourself. You don't need to mark down, this is what we're going to do, bounding. You would literally just have this on the map, near, far, and then just use your voice to tell you that. Reconnaissance then, so run over the leaders recon, stuff like that. So, and holding at rally points as well, to get eyes on different danger areas. It's the leader's responsibility to confirm what you think you know, what you've and learn what you don't already know. So if you think there's a danger area there, you need to get eyes on that danger area before you plan on crossing or start to cross it, because it might not be what you think it is. It might be bigger, might be smaller than you think. And you obviously don't know what's there inside that danger area, the other side of it. That's why you need to stop and get a visual cue. Then you can learn if there's any vehicles, any patrols moving through that area as well. Same as on an objective. So yeah, you can do map recon, area recon, you can do a patrol, and you can do leaders recon prior to actions on an objective. And you can use your ISR platforms as well. Security then. So all of these different halts, different rally points, and all formations, we've always got 360-degree security in some form or the other. And then you're not going to move until you have an overwatch or a covering element when you're in danger areas or when you're in a gunfight. Not everyone's moving at the same time. And then control. So you need to understand the commander's and operations intent, and then pass it down to your team leaders who also need to understand that, because it's their responsibility to control the guys in their fire team, and it's the squad leader's responsibility to control the fire teams themselves to act as one unit. And then yeah, using disciplined communications. So ideally just squad lead, team leads on radio, giving out orders, etc. Team leads can give their orders to their fire team in direct chat, either on normal volume or yelling, depending on how far away you are from each other. But everyone in that fire team should be close enough to hear them if they're on yelling. And then team leads, if you know fire control measures for your LMGs, you can use those as well. Your rapid rate of fire, your sustained, etc. And having pace plans for communications. So what's your primary communication? It's going to be probably radio. Your alternate is going to be your voice. Contingency, you could have C-tab. Then emergency, you could have flares, smokes, etc. And then yeah, just finally common sense. I've given you all the information. It's now just you guys to make decisions using this information, which I can't teach you really when to make those decisions. I can just give you the information. It's up to you guys to use your common sense on where to input those tactics, formations, etc. Everyone happy with all the formations, movements, danger areas, etc.
Yeah, yeah.
Happy days. That is the first half done. Do we want to go over a open danger area quickly? A large open danger area. Or we could. Either or, I don't mind.
No, carry on. Looking at the time.
Yep, cool. Alright. Let me grab my other slides. So, battle drills and tactics now. We'll just go over the main ones. We probably won't go through them all. So, battle drill is a collective action that is rapidly executed without applying any deliberate decision making to it. It's pretty much just a list of instructions or reactions you should already know and just instinctively do. You don't need to make any decisions, just what you should do. So it's how elements from the fire team to platoon level can apply fire maneuver in commonly encountered situations, and they require leaders to make rapid decisions and give concise orders quickly in certain scenarios. And then it's just a series of trained responses to enemy actions or leaders' orders. So if a leader says to conduct a squad attack, everyone knows what that means. Everyone knows what their role is. Everyone happy with what battle drills are?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
your types of battle drill then, you have your react to contact. So if you take fire, direct fire, a squad attack, breaking contact, reacting to indirect fire, reacting to an ambush, if you're knocking out a bunker or assaulting a bunker, and mine-wide obstacle breaches and entering and clearing a trench. We'll probably just do reacting to contact, squad attacks, breaking contact today. So, buzz you around.
Mm-hmm.
If you TP us back to the airfield, please.
Yeah, directly on the airfield or where?
Yeah, just directly on the airfield.
What about whoever just joined?
Who are they?
That's one new guy.
It was H, I believe.
Mm.
Can you? Hello? Can you hear us? Like, is he gonna coming with you or?
Oh.
What he's?
I have no idea.
Your mic is not. Oh, wait.
I think it's good with now.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Someone called me?
Hello.
Do you want him to just grab some roll and come along?
I listen.
Yeah, yeah, we can just go as we are. It's fine.
Yeah, he hasn't done his newcomers yet, so you can just hang around in the background.
Yeah.
Alrighty. If everyone gathers around. Who said they were FK? Well, the Fuentes. Oh, Fuentes is there. Everyone's here. Perfect. Right, so yeah, react to contact. You're going to have two different cues for this. Either visual, where you visually have contact with the enemy, or direct fire, where the enemy is firing upon you. So with your visual, your element is either going to be stationary or moving, and you're going to have visual contact with the enemy. Your standard for this then is going to be destroying the enemy in a hasty ambush or an immediate assault, or you can hang back and call in any support. If you take direct fire contact, either when stationary or moving, and the enemy initiates that contact with a direct fire weapon, which includes RPGs, your standard for this is going to be to immediately return fire and seek cover, and then your unit leader is going to report that contact up to the next level of leadership. So if your fire team takes contact, your fire team leader is then going to call that up to your squad leader. That allows your squad leader to then make a decision on what the rest of the squad is going to do and what he wants you to do as well. So when you react to contact then, as I've said, you can either conduct a hasty ambush or an immediate assault when you are in visual contact with the enemy. So hasty ambush is going to be, if we get into a squad column fighting wedge, just keep it relatively close together so I don't have to hop on radio. Facing south. You hop over a little bit to your left, Stag, so you're in line with me and Nagu. That'll be our direction of movement. So we have visual contact with the enemy. Say they're going to be on our rocks to the 205, and we visually acquire them. We can then bunker down. So Alpha's going to see that contact. And they're going to go into a prone or crouch position. I'm assuming, yep, there we go. Obviously we're in an open field, so our spacing is going to be traveling overwatch. So Alpha is probably going to be about 50 to 100 meters behind. Bravo is going to be 150 50 to 150 meters behind Alpha at this point. So they're not going to be visually seen by the enemy yet, and neither am I. So the only people that have eyes on that contact is Alpha. What they're not going to do is immediately engage or keep moving. They're going to stop. They're going to call up that contact to the squad leader. The squad leader is going to halt the rest of the element and is going to move up to a position where they can assess the situation without becoming decisively engaged. Whether that be just coming around at the crest of the hill behind us, or just allowing the Alpha Fire Team lead to relay that information back to me. I'm looking for the size and strength of the enemy, and the type of weapon systems and the terrain. So I need to know how big they are, what weapon systems they have. Do they have any HMGs? Do they have any vehicles? And what terrain? Are they in cover? Are they in concealment? Etc. And what terrain is Alpha in as well? Are they in a ditch? Do they have any cover, concealment around them? Once I have that information, your squad leader is going to determine either that the element has not been seen, if Alpha hasn't been fired upon, obviously the enemy hasn't seen them yet, or is out of range to engage them. And we're going to then give the order to occupy firing positions if I believe we're in an advantageous position. Obviously, if the enemy's got HMGs, we're not going to engage, we'll probably pull back, either approach from a different angle or just bypass it. But for this, we're setting up a hasty ambush. So we're going to move to occupy positions to engage them. So I'd call up Bravo to either get on the left or right of Alpha. For this case, we'll get Bravo go left of Alpha and get online. And then once everyone's set, you'll then call up Alpha set, Bravo set, etc. And then we can initiate the ambush with the most casualty producing weapon. So for us, it's going to be Delta's LMG and Rocket's LMG as well. So as soon as they start opening up, everyone else is going to start opening up as well. If we believe we have been detected by the enemy, if the enemy go guns up, they start engaging, whichever person detects that we've been detected or is aware that we've been detected is just going to immediately initiate the ambush and return fire or start firing. And then everyone else is just going to go off that. That makes sense?
Yeah.
So if you see the enemy go guns up, don't just wait for us to initiate. Start firing back at them because they've obviously identified us. Everyone happy with that?
Yep.
Beautiful. Buzz, can you hear me?
Yes.
Go ahead and stick some enemies in the tree line to the south somewhere. Bravo, go ahead and get back behind Alpha. If you go back to the other side of this crest as well.
Do you mean stationary or coming towards you?
Stationary. And I give
Oh, wait,
you...
can you use your radio since otherwise I can't hear?
Do I have a... Stationary. Yeah, if we keep backing up, Alpha backs up as well. We will see if they engage. Right, I'll talk over a immediate assault as well. So if both sides attack each other at the same time, at close range, everyone who sees the enemy is going to start engaging. Or if they see an enemy engage, they're going to shout contact with the direction, distance, and description of the enemy. So say if they're to our north, 200 meters, fire team in the open. And then we're then going to move to reacting to contact with direct fire, which is slightly different to the hasty ambush and the visual contact. But yeah, if you're in close proximity, detect each other at the same time, they haven't opened fire yet, you're just going to shout contact out. And they're going to move into the direct fire reaction, which for that is going to be the element under direct fire is immediately going to return fire and seek the nearest covered position. If you're in an open field, just get on your belt buckle, and you're going to call out the distance, direction, and description of the direct fire. That element leader, so Alpha Fire Team lead, you're going to locate and engage known or suspected enemy positions with OLM fire and report that information to the next level of leadership as well. So known or suspected, that's where the suppression comes in. Even if you can't see them, you're going to engage where you think they're coming from, because they're going to be firing back at you regardless. So as the team leads, you need to check and control your element's fire rate as well. Make sure you're not burning too much ammo, and that you do have some rounds going out. And you need to relay that information of the enemy location and position to your fire team and then to the squad lead as well. Then make sure you're checking the status of your element. You've just taken contact. Make sure you don't have any guys down, and if you do, you're aware of where they are and their status. And then the squad leader is going to move to a position where he can assess the situation without becoming decisively engaged. Again, looking for the same stuff as before. Then, after analysing the situation, the squad lead has 3 choices. Bravo is still concealed at this point and is not in contact. So the squad lead can either initiate a squad attack, we can break contact, or we can utilise indirect fires or cast to engage the enemy as well. And yeah, Bravo, while this is all happening, you're going to be holding 270-degree security to the flanks and rear. And then once squad leader has made a decision, he's going to then communicate that up. Everyone happy with that direct reaction to contact?
Yep.
So yeah, all of this, Bravo shouldn't move until we either move into positions to make an ambush, or once the squad leader has made his decision on what to do after taking direct fire. Happy?
Happy.
Right, so for this, Alpha, you're going to patrol forwards. You're going to be looking out. Hopefully, you spot the enemy contact. If not, it will just become reactor contact with direct fire. So you're either going to get into contact. Say again?
We are pretending we don't know that they are there.
I mean, we're going to know that they're somewhere. We're in enemy territory, right? You're just on guard. You don't know where exactly they are.
Okay.
Unless you can see them now. I have no idea.
No.
Yeah. So we're just going to be patrolling to the south. Technically, we're going to be... Yeah, we're doing travelling overwatch because we're in an open danger area. And we will be doing travelling overwatch for another 150 meters. If you haven't spotted them by then, and they haven't engaged us, we'll then go into bounding overwatch and do it properly, as we should with a open danger area. So yeah, just increase your separation out as well, because we're in an open danger area. I'll increase the separation between the squads as well, or the teams. So yeah, we're either going to get into visual contact or direct fire here, whichever one happens first.
Use radio, Alex.
So yeah, when you're ready, Alpha, you can start stepping off, and we'll see what happens.
Alpha moving. Taking shots south. Take cover. No visual.
Start immediately reacting fire, just start shooting to the south.
Delta suppressed. Enemy contact south. 400 meters. Bearing. Break. 175.
Smoke up.
Looking for a description of the enemy.
Small
Magazine,
size
magazine.
enemy element.
I'm going to move up to a position where I can see but not get engaged. And that is the end of a reactor contact. From here, we can then go into either a squad attack, a break contact, or use a CAS, etc. So for us, we're going to go into a squad attack. So for this, we have either a flank left, flank right, or a frontal assault. We're going to go for a frontal assault because flanking is going to take too much time because we're in an open field. They're going to see it as long as until we go far enough out. So we have Bravo come online to the left of Alpha. And then for a frontal assault, we're just going to bound it up towards that contact. So once Bravo is set, Alpha, you're going to bound.
Bravo set. Alpha moving.
And we do
Okay, sir,
successive
supposed-
bounding.
Alpha set.
Bravo moving. Bravo set.
Alpha move.
That was hit.
Contact's going to be right hand side of that white smoke that's billowed, and going to be left hand side of the white smoke that's just appeared.
Alpha set.
Bravo moving.
Focus fire, right hand smoke, and in the middle of the two smokes.
Magazine. Magazine.
Bravo set.
Alpha moving. Alpha set.
Bravo moving. Bravo set.
Alpha move.
Slow their right fire down.
Alpha set.
Bravo moving.
Go into a watch and shoot, watch and shoot. Bravo set.
Alpha move.
Watch and shoot, watch and shoot. Only shoot if you see something moving.
Some poor cunts get a fucking billion bullets put into them.
I have no idea who's still shooting.
See some we don't.
Alpha set.
Bravo moving.
Ceasefire, ceasefire.
Bravo set.
Keep going.
Alpha move. And at that distance, we are supposed to push the contact itself, right?
Oh, it's still in the open. I'm gonna get out of the open first. You can either keep pushing the contact directly, or you can keep bounding up.
Copy that.
Yes, whatever the leadership feels as they want to do.
Alpha set.
Bravo moving.
Once we get to you, Alpha, we'll just keep sweeping through and get LOA the other side of these contacts.
Bravo set.
Move online.
Alpha on enemy contacts.
Double tap as you pass, and then just keep pushing past. And LOA, LOA, LOA. Happy days. Right, from there then, we'll then go into either a 360 or just keep moving the direction of travel we were moving before. And we'd get ace checks from both fire teams as well, from your team leaders. Yeah.
So when you are calling out the ace check, am I supposed to ask the question again after you?
So I'll ask it on radio, and then you can go to your guys just directly and ask either of them, and then you can get back to me with a full fire team sit rep.
Okay, okay.
Just saves having to clog up the radio while everyone says their own piece.
Yeah, because we used to go from top to bottom.
Yeah.
Ace check was called out.
Yeah, it allows you to then go to your guys individually, either just staying where you are and yelling, or you can go up to them and visually check they're okay as well. You can tell me back on radio. But yeah, that works too.
Clear the comms, clear the comms.
But yeah, if you all gather around. Everyone happy with reactor contact?
Yeah.
And then a squad attack, which is what we did.
Erect to contact.
If we did a squad attack from one of the flanks, we'd have one of the fire teams hold. Would have been Alpha, would have been that Overwatch element, just laying suppression down. Bravo would have gone to a last cover and concealed position, and then assaulted through while Alpha shifted their fire off of the actual enemy forces themselves. So say Bravo was coming east to west, Alpha would make sure their guns are 15 degrees to the west of the middle of the enemy force. Just allows for any to not get shot by any suppression fire. And then as Bravo then gets close to the objective, Alpha's then going to shift further away, and then they're going to cease fire as Bravo pushes the other side. Everyone happy with that?
Yep. Yep.
And then once Bravo's pushed past and have LOA on the western side, Alpha will then push up to the southern side and hold their LOA there. So we then kind of have an L shape away from the objective. And then from there we'd go again, ace checks, and then get to a 360 or just carry on moving. And yeah, as you come up to the enemy, double tapping as you walk past. And then your LOA is usually 20 meters past the last dead guy. Or a place that makes sense. If you have a ditch to your front that might be a bit further or a bit closer, you can use that as well, because it's got cover and concealment. Alright, breaking contact then is going to be, say we were taking contact there, they had a machine gun, they had RPGs, and we're just in the middle of an open field. Probably break contact, right? So for that, it's going to be we're using fire movement until we cannot observe the enemy anymore or place fire on them. So as soon as we decide to break contact, I'm going to give a distance and direction, or a terrain feature, or a rally point to use. So say we were where we were on the airstrip, I'll probably say we're going to go north to the near side rally point. And we're going to use frags, smokes, whatever we need to facilitate that movement. If we're in a close proximity to the enemy, use frags. Obviously, if we're further away, we can use smokes, etc. to screen and facilitate the movement we're doing to get away from them and break that contact. If there's massive amounts of enemy fire and just an individual fire team engaging at one time isn't enough, the fire teams themselves can either use their own fire movement techniques, either by buddy team or individually as well. And that's up to your team lead to break that down to you guys. The squad lead can't dictate every situation. He can just say, we're going to break contact, how far are we going to move first, etc. Then it's up to you guys within that fire team to work out how you're going to break that contact down. Whether you're all going to move, whether you're going to move by buddy team, etc. And we can use bounding or peeling, either left, right, back, center peel, depending on the situation. Everyone happy with that?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. We are going to go... Where are we? We're going to head southwest. Where's your nut? If you place a decent size enemy contact to our southwest somewhere, we're going to start moving southwest. We're going to try and break contact, so make it enough for us to break contact.
Roger that, I'll make it decent.
I bet he understood that you want this contact to break us.
Stack, your microphone is producing static.
What the hell, man? What the freaking hell?
It's very little static, but I can.
Alright.
So you're fucking nitpicking here.
Yeah.
What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? What do you say?
He's fucking nitpicking at me.
I'm nitpicking his microphone.
Alright, let's go get squad column fighting wedge facing southwest.
That's a lot of words.
I can hear it.
No, that's not it.
I can hear them already. I'm scared. Everyone good in ammo, yeah?
Yeah.
If
And everyone good in medical.
Yep.
Cool.
Alpha green.
Bravo green.
Alright, Buzz, you set?
Yep.
Any fun? Alright, Alpha, you're good to step off.
Normal patrol or bounding?
Normal.
Copy that. Alpha moving.
shout in front.
Alright, yeah, we go to bounding now.
Alpha hold.
Bravo move up.
Alpha
Probably go left of Alpha.
Scorched earth fucking trees.
Gonna do successive bounding again. Till we get to the top of this little ridge.
Bravo sep.
Alpha moving.
Try not to cross in front of Bravo.
Alpha set.
Bravo moving.
My bad.
Dude, what the hell, dude? Ruining my immersion.
Bravo sep.
Alpha move.
Start taking it slow as we cross this ridge.
Contact front southwest.
Taking shots. West, southwest. No visual.
Southwest, just the next ridge line. 50 yards out, 50
Alpha
yards out.
set.
Bravo moving. Peel left.
Frag up front.
Still waiting on the description of the enemy.
Enemy contact. Range 150 meters. Bearing 260.
Still waiting for what contact means.
Bravo set.
I'm gonna hold here, engage.
Friendly launcher.
I'm hit, go back.
I got a break contact. Alpha hold, Bravo pull back to the west.
Copy moving. To the west.
East, sorry, my bad. East.
Alpha moving. No, Bravo moving.
Flying smoke.
Bravo set.
Alpha move.
Friendly smokes.
Alpha set.
Bravo moving.
Bravo try and push down the ridge. My bad.
Bravo set.
Alpha move northeast.
Dirty moving.
I don't think the new guy understood what he was supposed to do.
Ah, that's all good.
Alpha set.
Bravo moving.
Eyes on.
Jesus.
Knee cover.
Fire, 100 meters.
Man down.
Who's down?
I didn't see who it was, but they just.
Blue team has a casualty. Bravo team have a casualty, sorry.
Back up.
Keep the rounds going down range.
You got contact southwest as well, moving up the ridge, round to our left.
You got second man down.
Who's down?
Bravo set. Azu.
Ah, that's fine. I'll keep moving. Northeast.
Alpha move northeast. Pop smokes if you have.
Friendly smokes.
Alpha continue through the ditch north.
Do you still want me to keep sending enemies at you, or you good?
Just keep whatever's still there pushing, but don't put any more down.
Alpha set.
Bravo moving. suppression.
Enemy contact southwest, Delta suppressed.
Bravo set.
Alpha continue through the ditch.
I'm gonna
Push northeast.
yeah. On the rocks.
Alex, go out there, reconsolidate on us.
Say again.
Seb, move back to us.
Alpha set.
Throwing smoke. Bravo moving. Rocket! Bravo set.
Alpha move
Push
northeast.
east, just to keep east along the tree line.
Alpha
Don't go
move
to the
east
open
behind
field.
Bravo.
Eyes on enemy contact bearing southwest, multiple mams moving from west to east.
I'm injured, I'm hit.
Move down from the rocks. Alpha cannot move, holding.
Gotta be holding.
I'm black on ammo.
Coming over to you. Turn your bag.
Stack back up.
I'm good.
Alpha move east behind Bravo.
We're gonna do alternating bounds now. Get more distance between us.
I'm low mags, I've got one left.
Who was that?
New contacts bearing southwest, multiple mams moving through the tree line.
Alpha set.
Direct bearing 220. Bravo, let's move.
Moving. Stick left, Sag. Who's on the last mag?
No worries, he's good now.
Got me.
Pew 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 pew.
I'm gonna hold in this ditch. Set.
Alpha move northeast.
Oh, sorry. That was really fucking close.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's make some distance from those guys.
Shots coming from the southwest. No out.
Eyes on the south. Tez, you good? Empty. Reloading.
Popping smokes.
Alpha set.
Not a smoke. Bravo move.
Bravo move north.
Interesting.
Naiguredo now.
Bravo set.
Alpha move north through the ditch.
Alpha, just keep pushing down the ditch.
Contacts bearing 200, moving from west to east along the tree line. Multiple mams.
Magic. I'm wounded. I'm bandaging myself.
Yep. Alpha, keep moving.
Enemy smoke.
See. Let me know when you're good, Rocket.
Just last bandage, and then should be fine.
Right, everyone pop smokes.
Alpha set.
Fine.
Alright, let's move.
Bravo moving.
Alpha, as we get up to you, just keep pushing north.
Just say again.
We just keep pushing north once we get to you.
Copy that.
Go, go, go. Go, go, go.
You said pass.
I say keep pushing.
Friendly or enemy? General?
Let's move, Rocket.
Where now?
Let's go to the house, and then we'll index that there. Go ahead across. And we'll index there.
Copy.
Get to the home.
Alrighty,
Yeah.
go around, go around.
Felt like we were extracting a pilot then.
We were.
Yep.
Yeah, that was good. Good movement. Didn't get bogged down anywhere really. We moved about 1 kilometre in that.
Really enjoyed the tree fighting. It was fun.
Yeah, that was good. That is, well, we'll end it there. I think we covered the most important bits of battle drills. We can do the rest another day.